So normally I've been trying to do my lives before, but with stuff that's going on this Saturday, next Saturday, I don't know when I'll be able to do a live or if even. So I'm just gonna do the live when I can, because I have to leave around 10. It is almost 7. It is 7 o'clock now. So I'm just going to start bagging a little bit, and I might start splitting, but I probably won't. So really all I'm going to be doing is doing some firewood bagging. I forgot my bags. Give me 1 second. There you go. Now I got my bags. Trying to get this thing level because it doesn't want to be level. Just find a small piece. There we go. So always try to cut some smaller, some bigger, so that I can fit some little smaller pieces down through just to fill it up. See, somebody said 20 people watching in the morning. Wow. Hi, very nice. Thank you. Or sometimes you put a little bit too much, you gotta pull one out because otherwise the bag doesn't tie. My roadside stand are completely empty with firewood bundles. So I'm trying to get them full, because if people start coming and every time they come there's no firewood bundles, they're not going to continue coming to my firewood stand. They're going to find somebody else that has firewood, and they're going to start coming to them. So as soon as I realize it's empty, I have to try to fill it as soon as I can, so people can depend on the firewood being there. If they need firewood, maybe their heater's not working, because it's starting to get cold now. So sometimes people don't quite have a cord of wood yet, but they need a little bit of firewood just to get the chill out of the house. But if you don't have firewood bundles, people can't come and grab what they need. Can you help? How would you help me? You can help me by liking, subscribing, and sharing that video. That's how you can help. Big. Grab a couple smaller ones. I sell that for $5 at my roadside stand. And if you go to most retail stores for a bag that's a cubic foot, a lot of times they're charging $7 to $10 for just one bag of firewood. And a lot of times, if you look at the packaging, a lot of times it says 0.70 or something. Like, it's not even a cubic foot, and they're still charging $7, $10 for it. And it's still not even a cubic foot. So mine are a cubic foot, and they're $5. So they're cheaper than most gas stations that I've ever seen. Gas stations, Walmart's, Lowe's. I've never seen anybody that has them for $5 or less. Most of the time, they're $7 or $10. So I'm selling them for a lot cheaper, so I can get a lot more sold. You hunting today? No, I'm just cold. You too, man. I have no idea what that is, but okay. Hey, what's up? This one's not, that one's too weird for bundles. What's up, guys? How you doing? Thank you for joining. So what did you guys used to do with bundles and stuff in Oregon? Hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing? I've never been out to Oregon. My father has, my sister has, my mother has, my grandparents have. They used to, when they first got married, they were in Oregon. But then they moved back before I was born. Nobody's coming and get firewood right now, and I have a whole shed. All this wood back here, this is all dry. So whenever people need bundles, I have it. I have tons of wood ready. All they got to do is say, hey, this is how much I want, and it will be ready by the time they get here. Plus, if I work too fast, the video is going to be done in 2 seconds. And then, where's the fun in that? Yeah, okay. If I wanted to work fast, I wouldn't do a live stream. I would just work. How am I being lazy? Whatever. Go ask my job if I'm lazy. I'm one of the fastest people there, and I run around from 7 o'clock till 3, sometimes 5, 6. Because sometimes we get off at 3, sometimes we get off at 7. And I run the whole entire time. I do trash trucks. I don't use the toter bar at all. I take the whole entire 95-gallon can, flip it up over my head, and dump the whole thing in. I don't waste no time. Yeah, there's crazy people on here. Not really 50 cents because each one of these bags, the bags cost, I think right now they're like 60 something cents. Sometimes they go up to 70. I've seen them go up to 80 at some point. But when they're at 80, that's when I'll raise the prices a little bit. But most of the time, so the bags are normally around 60 cents. So the firewood is probably a couple bucks or something like that, or not even. Use saran wrap. I've tried using saran wrap, and I've all over my firewood stand. Anytime I go to fill it up, all I see is firewood all over the place because I pick it up, the saran wrap breaks, and then they just leave it. It's happened way too many times, so I just use bags. I used to do, hold on. I have a couple that I did of saran wrap, but I still don't really like saran wrap. I mean, it looks good. I do like the way it looks. I do like the way that it's cheaper, but I don't feel like wrapping it, because half the time I can't get it tight enough because I do it by hand. Half the time I do it it's too loose, and then you pick up the firewood and it falls out. So I don't even worry about that anymore. Plus the bags, people return. The saran wrap they can't return, and I can't reuse it. The bundles, they return them a lot. I could probably get almost 80% of my bags back, and then I refill them again. So then I don't have to keep putting out the money for more bags, because a lot of people they just untie it, pull the firewood out, and they return the bag. Yeah, I've used multiple different pieces of saran wrap, and I don't like it. But yeah, people return bags. I have a bin at my firewood stand, and a lot of people return the bags, and then I can just go and refill them again. I don't have any right now because I haven't gone to my stand. But yeah, a lot of people return the bags. Oh, it's YouTube. There's trolls everywhere. But sometimes it's worth the entertainment. That's also what mods are for. If they get too crazy, they start getting banned. Oh, gotta go grab some more bags. I didn't grab enough, I just grabbed a small amount. Still only grabbed a small amount, but. So the only downside of these bags is about these bags is you can't keep them in the sun. This is what they do if they're in the sun. They rip like nothing because the sun will bleach them. That's the only downside, but my firewood stands, I keep them in the shade. I keep my bundles in a tarp shed, so they're not a problem. Trolls drive viewers, and they are my friends. Sure, they drive viewers, but they also get banned from my account. Yeah, it's not a candy cannon, unfortunately. So my bags of firewood are $5. A lot of different places I sell them to, they sell them for 7 or 10. Even if you walk into almost any store, they're selling firewood bundles for for $7 to $10. So my bags are a cubic foot, which most box doors are like 0.70 or something like that. They're not even a full cubic foot, and they're still charging the same amount. Also, a lot of companies use kiln dried wood, which I've walked to many different box stores. They have a whole pallet of kiln dried wood. So they're spending more money to make sure this wood has, because in order to bring it across states, it has to be either heat treated or kiln dried, which costs more money. You go and pick up the firewood bundle that's saran wrapped, you pick it up, and water starts pouring out. Who's going to buy a firewood bundle that has water in it? So my thought, if you get kiln dried wood, don't leave it outside, because you just wasted your money on kiln drying it, because it's just going to absorb moisture again. I have no idea what you're talking about. How you guys doing? Move you over. Hey, welcome to my live stream. putting fries in the bag, I guess. Let me see something. What's up? Welcome to my live stream of me bundling firewood. Still have a decent amount of people watching, 74. That's what my screen says right now. So, if you would like to donate, help support what I do, you can either send a super chat of any amount of your choosing, a super sticker, or you can Cash App me and Venmo me at Firewood50. So if you would like to donate, support what I do, or just simply give me a tip, whatever you want. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can do any one of those options. Also, if you would like a shout out, it is $2 or more in a super chat. one other thing. Where is my top fans section? Why is that not on so you can see who's the top fan? I'm not sure why it's not showing up on the screen, but if you see a button that says top fans, then it will tell you who the top fans are and how you can get to be the top fan. So if you want to be the top fan, you can send super chats or anything to be the top fan, because then you're the cool guy in my live stream. Hold on, somebody just sent me something. Hello, welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. How you guys doing? All right, we have 23 likes. Let's see if we can get to 40 likes before the end of this video, which I don't know. I might do for another half hour. I might do for, I don't know how long, but we still have 87 people watching. So, hold on. Trying to make something. Also, my goal is to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we got a couple months, 2 months, pretty much almost 3 months. So October, November, and December. So we got 3 months that we can try to reach our goal of 4,000 subscribers. I wish I could pull up a screen of like how many subscribers I have, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how some people do it. So some people, like, I guess I could bring out like a laptop and put a thing saying how many subscribers I have, but I have no idea how they do it. All right, so far 14% says they have subscribed. 86% says that they haven't. Well, if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. It's 100% up to you. So as you can see, most of my racks and stuff are getting pretty empty. So that one's empty. That one's not. I didn't quite fill that one yet, but I have a giant pile that's been sitting for a while. That's just sitting. So right here, this place is direct sun. So there, a lot of that wood is probably close to half dry. And then I'll throw it out here so it's right in the sun so it can completely dry. And by the time I sell all these bundles, all the wood that I fill up here is all going to be dry. Most of the time, by the time I sell all these bundles, then the firewood's dry here. Wow, 116 people. A lot of my lives I've been doing on YouTube Shorts, sometimes I've been getting 200. I think the most views I've gotten at one time was like 200 views, like live at that moment. Which, even though I have 3,000 subscribers, you would think that there would be a lot of people watching, but there's not. My average is normally 50, so if I can get more than 50 views, then I'm doing pretty good. I am not from Canada. why my camera is so high up into the trees. I don't know, maybe it's not as high. I don't know why it was like halfway into the trees. Still almost like halfway into the trees. My tripod's also broke, so move you over because I'm going to start from this pile here. Finish up my last bit of bundles that I have dry, or drier, because all of my bundles are dry. It's just these have been in the sun, so they're all drier than some of the others might be, even though they're technically still in the sun too, just not full sun. Let's see what time it is, because I gotta go to a wedding at some point. I got a little bit of time. Apparently my tripod's really broke. This is what happens when you split firewood and you hit your tripod. You break it. I'm getting rid of this pole because I hate trying to look at myself and I can't see it. I can't see what's going on the screen. How long have I been live streaming for? Almost an hour and a half, and there is still 68 people watching, which I'm very surprised of. Hey, welcome to the live. Wow, 79 people still watching. It's amazing. And I've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. Not bad. Grab some more bags. I bagged a lot more bags than I was planning on doing for this live, that's for sure. Because sometimes people get talking and I don't get much work done. Hey, what's up? I love how you can tell these are really dry. All right, as I'm almost done doing these bundles, try to guess how many bundles you think I've bundled to this whole live stream. This is the whole entire stack. So, see who can guess how much bundles. I'm going for about 80 bundles because of how many bags I might have used. That's my guess, is about 80 bundles. Which at $5 each is a decent amount of money. Is there something in here? I forget. What did I put on there? That is not what I wanted. I did not want subscribers only. I wanted everyone. I don't know why it must have hit something else when I was trying to hit something else. I don't know. I was trying to hit something and somehow I hit subscribers only. As I'm finishing up these bundles, take your guesses. How much bundles do you think I made in an hour and 40 minutes? Once I'm done bundling, I'm going to show you the pile so you guys can throw your guesses. All right, I think I have enough for one more bundle. All right, let's see if I have enough for one more firewood bundle. I need like 2 or 3 pieces, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a couple. All right, I got a couple pieces. Let's fill this top in. There you go. This can sit here for the next bundles. All right, I'm about to show you how much bundles, or at least a pile, so you guys can try to guess how many bundles are here. Now, if you were here since the beginning, you might actually have a chance of exactly knowing if you counted them all, which I don't know who would have done that. All right, this is my stack. How many bundles do you think are in here? I'm going at least, I'm going to say 70. That's what I'm saying. It might be a little low, but I'm going to go say 70. So give me 1 second. I'm going to count these bundles and see if I can come up with a number. And then I got to go fill my firewood stand. About 66 bundles is how much I did. So I'm gonna go show you, just because we still have like 40 people watching, so I'll probably end the live stream around 2 hours, just because I still got a decent amount of people watching. So this is my whole wood yard here. Just tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of wood. This is all my regular firewood, bundle firewood. And I'm going to show you my roadside stand, which is like completely empty because it's getting cold. People want firewood. So all my loose racks are empty. So I don't think I have a cart out here. Otherwise I would fill them. I would have to go get a cart and I could fill it on live. But I have these 3 racks that need to be filled. Wow, my whole entire stand is empty. It wasn't empty yesterday. So this would normally be my kindling, my pine bundles, and my regular bundles. So I'm gonna have to, I hear somebody coming. Somebody might be trying to get firewood bundles. Not sure, but maybe I'll go get my cart. Nope, it's a neighbor. So maybe I'm gonna try to go get my wagon or dolly or whatever you want to call it, and try to see if I can fill my stand, because my stand is pretty empty. But somebody took the wagon, so now I gotta go walk around the yard and try to find out where it's at, because we use it for everything, and I can't use my four-wheeler because I haven't fixed it yet, because I don't have the time with work and different things that are going on. I just don't have the time. My stand at the roadside, I have another stand. I have 3 stands. My second stand that's closer to me, it's almost completely out too, but I'm not going to be able to fill it today, or at least this morning. I'm going to have to fill it sometime in the evening or something, because I got stuff I got to do. Hey, what's up? How you doing? All right. I got my dolly. So let's go fill up. First, I'm going to fill this up with my kindling. Fill that in the roadside stand, and then my pine, or I don't know what exactly order I'm going to do it with. Maybe I'll do it with my bundles, because I just did some bundles here. So maybe I'll go and fill my bundles, and then see how much I'll fill, just because it's completely empty. So now I gotta get myself hooked back up on this tripod here. All right, let's hook. All right, I'm gonna get you hooked back up on this tripod, only because there's a decent amount of people watching. I thought, okay, cool, I'll continue to live stream for a little bit longer, just because there's so many of you still on. All right. Let's get some bundles here. All right, now this is gonna be the fun part, is moving around the tripod and setting the tripod up all the time. That's gonna be the fun part because I'm trying to do it all one-handed. So let's bring this, if it will roll through this grass. Because my four-wheeler don't work. So, well, maybe I should take a couple bundles off instead of taking them all at once. I'm gonna knock 5 bundles off, just do 5 at a time, so I don't kill myself, because I will do that. So now I'm gonna bring these down to the end of my driveway. I wish I had like a head mount or something for my GoPro, so then I can just live stream through that. Oh well. Move this pallet out of the way. All right. Now, I think I'm gonna try it. Most of the time it's easier like this. Sometimes it's not, but all right. So now the fun part is my tripod is literally falling. I literally just lost a leg off my tripod. I have to put this back on, because that's what happens when you accidentally throw a log at your tripod and break it. All right. Now I gotta go grab more bundles. Wow, we're now back up to 50 people watching. This is a time when it's nice. It would be nice if I had a four-wheeler that actually worked, because I can just hook the trailer up and be good to go. And I'll have to use this dumb cart. Maybe I'm just gonna hold my phone instead of trying to carry around the tripod. And I'll only put it in the tripod while I'm putting the bundles in. I don't know. I just decided to keep going just because there's still some people watching, and I hate to end a live when there's still a couple people watching. Or a decent amount of people watching. I've got to push some of these back. Yeah. See, don't really get much of a view. And then these, I got to throw back behind it So then there's like almost 2 rows of firewood bundles, and I dropped one in the driveway. So the next one, I'm probably not going to fill. Well, the loose racks are going to be easier to fill because it's less moving around. And the next ones I'm going to do is I'm going to do my pine bundles. I would be able to go a shorter distance, but my path is blocked by a couple logs that a tree service guy dropped off. All right, so let's grab this beautiful tripod. All right, so as I showed you before, the bundles that I showed you before, and I lost my tripod leg, is the pine bundles. I don't know if you were on here before, but I showed you some saran wrap bundles. Those are my pine. Man, I'm terrible with a camera if I'm holding it. Jeez. All you're doing is looking at the dirt. Alright, so let's get my pine loaded into my firewood stand. People like pine in there for their firewood because it burns really quick and fast. All right, hopefully this one moves a little bit better. Who knows? Thought somebody left it, but they didn't. But I still have 50 people watching, so I'm surprised. Or sometimes my phone glitches out. Oh, lost one. Sometimes my phone glitches out and I lose connection to the internet, and then everybody else just leaves. But I don't care if you stay. I'm coming this way because it's so much easier. So I gotta move a piece of junk that we found out for trash. Ow. Jabbing myself in my nose. All right. Almost there. I just got to go over this hill with a little bit of bricks. I knocked 2 bundles off. Yeah. This is a little bit easier of a way than going the long way, just because I feel like it. That's why I was going the longer way. But yeah. Man, I need a cameraman or a drone or something to follow me. This is why I like my 4-wheeler a lot better. Oh well, because my 4-wheeler doesn't drop bundles, and I can fit more. Man, this tripod's terrible. All right, so let's get that stand filled. Wow, it went up to 67 people. So this is all, some days I've had this stand be empty within a couple of hours. And sometimes, like this stand took about a month to empty. So sometimes it empties quicker, sometimes it don't. It just depends on the weather, I guess, and people want fires. So most of the time I put 10 bundles in my stand of each one. So then when I collect the money, it's a lot easier to find out if someone stole some or not. So then I could just be like, all right, I had 10. And then I know if he stole them or not. So now, this isn't even the fun part. This is just getting kindling. The fun part is my loose racks. So all my kindling is in this tarp shed over here that I made out of scrap tarps and scrap wood. All right. Why is my camera all crooked? All right. I don't know if it will stay. If I have somewhere to find something to hold this tarp open. So all my kindling is American white cedar. They're all cedar scraps that I get from a local sawmill. So they're all cedar scraps I get from a local sawmill. Let's get these. 1, 2. I'm gonna have to wrap some bags of more cedar soon. So there's my 10 cedar. So let's get this loaded into the stand. What's up, man? Filling my firewood stand the most annoying way possible. With a hand cart, because my four-wheeler's broke. I don't got the time to fix it right now. But once I start filling the loose racks, it's going to be a lot easier because I don't have to move all I have to do is turn the camera. I don't have to move the tripod like this up a hill. Yes, a four-wheeler would be nicer, but I know I need to clean the carburetor and I need to get new bolts because one of the bolts came out and almost drained all the oil. And I'm glad I caught it when I did, because otherwise I could have burnt the engine up. All right. Get the kindling in there. So this is all, like I said, this is all American white cedar. I'll get a whole entire trailer load. And all I do is bag it up. And we're in business. All right, now all these got to go in the back, just so people have more room to, so my firewood stand doesn't get empty as quick as if I just put one row. So, all right, let's fill these up. Because if I put them back here, then I can have more firewood. And also people, if it gets low, then there's still a lot more firewood. Even though it looks low, people can still grab the firewood if they want it. But I always keep 10 kindling, 10 bundles, 10 pine. So it's a lot easier to keep track of and make sure people aren't stealing anything. All right, so now for the fun part, which I'm not going to move the stand, the camera, I'm just going to turn it. I got to fill these loose racks right there, and all I'm doing is taking them from right there. I'm going to turn my hand cart. And all this dirt is all loose and bumpy because I just had a guy with a skid steer come in and move some firewood around. So it's all annoying right now and all super bumpy. Just got a splinter in my finger. Oh well. All this bark that comes off these logs is annoying. So I sell my racks for $20. My kindling I sell for $10. My pine and my firewood bundles I sell for $5. So a lot of people like my stacks of firewood, my racks. As you can see, they were empty, but this time I can't exactly judge on them being empty because I didn't have any firewood bundles, kindling, or anything. So if they wanted firewood, that's all they had. So right now I'm just dumping it, and then I'll come and stack it later, just so I'm not moving the camera 50 million times. And after this, I'm gonna probably end it because I gotta get ready to go somewhere. Ah. Annoying thing is deciding how much wood to bring to the stand to make sure I have enough and I don't have to come back and grab some more. But I'll just throw it in a pile to the side, and if the stand gets empty again, I just fill it up. Take this jacket off, move my mic, because the sun's actually starting to come out. So I did 3. I'll probably do 5. See how much it fills. I'm hoping it fills a decent amount and I don't have to come back and grab some more. But if it does, oh well. Bring this one and one more, and I'm hoping that we're good. A couple of these logs might fall off. This driveway is so messed up, I gotta re-rake this whole thing. Alright, to better be safe than sorry, I'm gonna grab one more just to make sure I have enough to fill those racks. So it's always good to bring a little bit more wood to the stand that can't fit, and you can just set it aside, then have to go back and grab more firewood. And normally if what I could have done is what I normally do with this wood is I normally put the firewood in my dump trailer and then bring my dump trailer over and just pull it out of the dump trailer and fill it. But my dump trailer's full of wood that I got to deliver to somebody on Monday. So I don't want to have to add more wood to hers. And I don't feel like taking wood out of her cord and then filling my stand, and then I have to go back and remember to fill the wood, because I've done it before where I'll be like, oh, I'll just take a little bit of wood out, and then the next day when I go to deliver it, I didn't replace the wood, so then I have to come back and give them a little bit more wood because they're short some wood, and we don't want customers to call and be upset that we shorted them, because then they might not call us back, or they'll tell their friends that we shorted them. Now I'm dropping a wood. Might tell their friends that, hey, don't go to this guy. He says he gives you a cord of wood, and he doesn't. So pretty much once it's in the trailer to be delivered, yeah, I don't mess with it. All right, I'll leave that there. Turn you guys around so you can see me stack this. What's up, guys? I stack it in these little slots here, and I sell them for 20 bucks. Looks like I'm going for an hour and a half, 2.5 hour video. Perfectly fine. But after I'm done stacking this, I'm definitely gonna have to leave, because I already got to get ready to go. I got a wedding to go to, so can't just go how I am. So all of my advertisements for this stand here is, if you look me up on Google and I'm in your area, I come up first. I have ads on Facebook Marketplace, and also word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best way to advertise, because people share their experience. If they really like the wood, they will tell their friends. Their friends will buy the wood, and they're just keep telling other people, hey, go to this guy. He's got great firewood. So word of mouth is definitely key. People buy loose. A lot of wood that I'm selling right now is loose firewood and my pine. I mean, I sell cords of wood and stuff, but a lot of people, when they come to my roadside stands, that's all they're getting is just a little bit of wood, a couple bundles, and sometimes kindling, but most of the time it's just these that people do. Which every month is different. Some months I sell more kindling. Sometimes I sell more bundles. I mean, I can't decide. I can't, like, there's no specific time people are buying certain amount of stuff. It's literally random. So hopefully in another video, I'm going to be putting out of me filling my other roadside stand that is like completely out of bundles, but I can't do it today. So look out for that video. But also, when this live is over, feel free to go and check out multiple other videos in my channel. I've got tons. I try to go live every week, at least. Most of the time I try to go live Saturday if it works out. Sometimes it don't, like today. So, well, today is Saturday, but I try to go live for around 4 normally, but it didn't work today. So I woke up at 7, started my live stream just so I can get the live in. I try to do at least a live stream every Saturday. Sometimes it's splitting firewood. Sometimes it's just talking around a fire with friends. But I got just a little bit too much, which is perfectly fine. I'll just stack it right here, which I don't have a piece of wood at the end of this, so it's hard to put firewood here because I didn't make an end cap for this yet. Try to make this pile. That's pretty close to even for that other rack. Throw these out of my driveway so I have them for next time. Alright, turn you around, take you off my tripod. Well, we went down to 13, so now I don't feel as bad for ending the stream. So thank you guys for watching. If you did send me a super chat and I missed it, it is appreciated, even if I didn't see it and I didn't shout you out. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in another video.